off center.
Oh,
I'm off center. There we go. I didn't notice it in the 10 minutes we were talking beforehand.
I didn't notice it at all.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm here in nowhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's in nowhere. I think it's actually appropriate my background looks like this because where I am is they call it DC. It's actually Arlington.
Yeah.
Um, it's a little town called Shirlington. It's not a town, it's a village called Shirlington. That is kind of a like prefab village. There's the theater and a library at one end, and then like 2 blocks of just restaurants.
Oh,
I
well,
mean, just there's lots of good eating, lots of good
that's
eating.
good.
There's a CVS and then a couple of gift boutiques. And
That's
that's it.
all you need. That's all you need.
You know what? Turns out it's not. Turns out I need
Food
more.
and shop skis.
Yeah. But no, I'm over here at the Signature Theater in Arlington doing In the Heights.
Silence of the Lamb country.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that where she trains? Isn't that where?
Well, yeah, because FBI's over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I'm just like Jodie Foster.
You should do that in your spare time. Do like a Silence of the Lambs recreation. You know, like they
Oh,
do
yeah.
like the Civil War guys.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be cool.
like those nerds.
I would be so into that. You know, I would be so into that.
You know.
I have visited the Exorcist steps.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I took
cool.
Alina and my friend Heather to the Exorcist steps in Georgetown.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's just a long staircase.
Hmm.
But it's much like the Psycho House on the Universal lot,
Yeah.
where even though it's just this thing and nothing actually happened there, it feels creepy. It's like you stand on these steps and you're like, I hope I don't fall, but they're just
Did you?
steps.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you hurl yourself down the stairs
Did not,
like
did
the
not.
priest?
But it's always in my head. I've seen that movie
Yeah.
so many times,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I could just right now, this could happen to me. Um, yeah, it's pretty funny how like your brain takes those things and like turns them into something else. Because like the Psycho House,
Yeah.
it's just on a lot. It's a facade. There's,
Yeah.
it's not real. But if you go there in the evening and look at that house, it's like,
It's a little
ooh,
creepy.
look, ooh,
It's a little creepy.
yeah.
Um,
Nobody died
yeah,
there.
and like I mean, not as spooky, but like the MASH set that's still out in Malibu State Canyon.
Oh,
Like
I've
when
never gone to
you,
see that.
it's so crazy because you know, it's like a 3 mile hike in, and then you get there and you're like, oh yeah, this is MASH. This is wild. Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It means they did a real good job of creating a reality.
Well, they were real lazy because they were like, we'll just leave it
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We're not, we're not moving this
I
stuff.
gotta go see that. I've never gone to do that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Don't go on the hottest day of the summer like I did, but
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
it was awful.
Yeah. I mean, bad ideas on hot days. I decided with my friends Fran and Riri that we should hike up to the wisdom tree. Was it Fran and Riri? Oh, and
Ooh.
Sarah, I think. Look at that. My sister's watching.
Yeah, good
Hello.
morning, Lucy.
Hello,
Hey, we had a
sister.
good time. We had a good time at that Heart concert.
All right. That's right. You went to
I-
Heart. Oh, so
Yeah.
jealous. So jealous you got to do
I,
that.
you know, that was the second time I've seen them live, and I just have to say, you know, Ann Wilson's, they've both been going through some health stuff, but Ann was in a
Mm.
wheelchair performing.
Oh,
And I was like, girl, and I was like, it was so inspiring, you know,
that's so
especially
great.
like
Yeah.
I've had like health stuff, physical
Hmm.
stuff over the past couple of years, well, since
You
whatever,
have?
my whole life.
You
What?
have?
Just a little bit.
What?
So it was just cool. It was like, whatever, this girl is getting it. She was like, I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair, I'm gonna sing my ass off, you know? And it was so great.
I
It
love
was so
it.
great. Yeah.
That's great. So, and speaking of, so since I've been here, we have not had an update. We have not done this in all this time since January, if you can believe it. for a
Yeah.
long time. But we have
Yeah.
passed your 1 year anniversary of your problem with your foot.
Injury. Yeah. It was
Hmm.
so crazy.
Yeah. And now, what is your update?
My update is, oh, well, this is, I just fell yesterday. So it's
Oh,
it's a
I picked
little,
a great time to ask you.
no, but I was actually telling this to Bill like a couple of days ago. I was just, walking down a sidewalk in the past, if even if it's like, because I fell outside of in front of your place, like even if it's
Yeah.
just the slightest thing, I haven't been
Hmm.
able to course correct because my ankle was still so weak. But I
Yeah.
tripped the other day because of my foot, and I did course correct, and I did not fall to the ground, and I was like,
That's
and I,
progress.
somebody saw me do it, and I was just like, "Hey, hey!" They have no idea what
They
they
don't.
just see some clumsy lady that's tripped. But I was like,
Right.
"But I didn't fall to the ground. This is
Yeah.
great!"
You saved
Like,
yourself. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Oh, good. There
So
you
that's
go.
big. Yeah.
That's a big process.
Um,
And you've been able to get into some like the boots you wanted to get into and
Yes, I haven't been able to walk in them yet,
yeah.
but I have been able to get into them. I am able to. I've been going to more dance classes, and it was so funny. Like I went to this new dance class because this place I used to go to, and I still go from time to time, but I'm not allowed to wear like tennis shoes in this class, and I still kind
Mm,
of need that. I just need a little more support right now. So I went to another class, and it was so wild because Melissa Shady, she's wonderful. She's worked with Ryan Heffington, who choreographed all the Sia stuff.
hmm.
She's just a great. It's a really great class just to like let loose, and I don't have to worry about my technique brain.
Yeah.
And but she was so nice. She was like, "Has it been a year since you've been in class?" I was like, yeah, good memory, good memory. She was like,
Wow.
"Girl, just wear your shoes, wear your tennis shoes." And it was really nice
Oh,
to
good.
like dance a little more full out than I've been able to because I was able to wear
Yeah.
my tennis shoes. So that
Oh,
was
that's so great.
going back to her classes good. It's really good.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
And
Um, I'm just
when I
putting up Lucy's comment. Sorry, just to, Lucy, you don't have to respond. It's okay. You're driving. Anyway, you were saying, hello,
um
Jean. Hello. Nice to see
good
you.
morning. What was I saying? I was just saying something about dancing, and I
It
lost my train of thought. I don't know.
happens these days.
Oh, Eaton Canyon. I was gonna say Eaton
Oh.
Canyon was when I was walking around and I first sort of like felt weird. My foot felt kind of weird.
Mm,
And then this year, everything went up in flames at Eaton Canyon. And I just think
right.
that it's, God threw me a bone. He was like,
Yeah.
"Got you. I'm gonna get it."
Yeah. So all of that was for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Palisades. Eat
Good
eat
morning,
at
Tess.
Altadena.
Nice to see you, Tess. Oh, yeah, it's nice to see all you all back here. I was
Yeah.
going to share, so I described where I am, this sort of fake town,
Restaurants,
restaurants,
gift
all
shops.
restaurants. Uh-huh. Not one clothing store, not one clothing store, unless you count the
I
one that's
was
for like babies,
I was
but
gonna
that's it.
say, like, what are these gift shops? Are they like the little ones in
Hello, Richard.
Tahunga on Tahunga? Like that little area by
Kind of,
Aroma? Like those weird
kind
little like
of.
who shops here? But
Yeah, not even like clothing boutiques though, just like
oh,
things. Yeah, yeah, just literally like things. But yeah, so I'm going to share a video. I've taken many, but this is the quickest one I could find of out my window. This video is actually taken from the ground, but out my window every single night at dusk are some, it's crows. Share screen. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. Where is it? Window. There we go. This is it. Sorry, it takes a second. Okay.
please tell me you're going out at dusk singing "Feed the Birds."
No, I won't because let's see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this one. Hold on. Let's stop sharing it. Let me try that again because you have to sort of hear it too. Image file. Shit. I want to share. Okay. Also share. Okay. All right. There we go. Yes. Oh, it's not letting me do it.
I do hate crows because, when I had my place in Burbank, I had mourning doves that would hatch little eggs every year, and the crows would come and eat the eggs.
Oh, how nice. Okay, I'm gonna put this on.
You guys, does this look weird? I'm on my phone, guys, because my
It
computer
doesn't
doesn't
look that
work.
weird. All
I got
right,
a
I
new
don't know
car.
if I
That's
could
good
do.
news.
That is good news. That is good news. All right, I might just have to share what I share. Because it's not letting me do anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's try that again. I'm just going to share the screen. You're not going to hear the crows, which is really the best part about it.
I think you should do your best to recreate what they
Now I
sound
can't
like.
even find it. Yeah, we'll just yeah, Tim, can you help me out here? We're gonna make a bunch of crow noises. All right, you're gonna just see my whole screen right now until I go to this. Okay. All right. Okay. No, it's not working. I'm sorry. It's not working.
Oh, it's so meta. Look at that. So meta.
Look at that. Yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing and try again. One last time, guys. I'm so sorry about this. I really thought we were ready to go on this. Okay. So you do that. Tim, you're gonna make crow noises, and you're gonna watch. The rest of you are gonna watch this. Ready? This happens at dusk every night. So this is dusk every single night.
It's like a less cool awesome with the bats.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Every night there are swarms and swarms of crows. This area is a haven for crows. We looked it up. It's been like years where all of a sudden they started appearing sometime around, I think we just heard like 2016 or something. And the city has tried things like in 2018, they tried fogging the trees with something that smells like grape Kool-Aid to try to get them to go, because apparently crows don't like grape Kool-Aid smell. I don't know who found that out, but yes, Tom. And they have tried like several methods to try to get rid of them. And here, I'll show this to the camera.
Crows are a sturdy bird.
Yeah, they're very, very, they don't go, so every winter, they descend on this area. When I walk to work, which is about a half mile, a little less than a half mile, crow shit everywhere. Yeah.
That is, I mean, I gotta say, it's kind of cool looking.
It's cool looking when you're up here, but when you're down in the streets and everything's covered in bird shit, it's not as cool. And I wear hats all the time because I don't want to get shit on.
Pooped on. So you really are the bird lady from Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Yes, I am just like the bird lady in Mary Poppins.
With your little...
It's a little less charming. I thought crows were pretty cool because they use tools and stuff.
They're very
but
smart.
Now I'm like, go away.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah. I am anti-crow.
Yeah.
Don't eat the babies. Don't poop everywhere. Speaking of, remember last year?
Wait, you said don't eat the babies and poop everywhere. Speaking of
everywhere. Speaking of birds.
Yeah.
Jackie and Shadow, the eagles, remember last year were so heartbreaking because our eggs never
they
hatched,
lost their babies.
We were all like, and then this year they had 3 that hatched and 1 passed away. But
one did. I haven't seen the update, but the other 2
one passed away, and it was
the
really
last one that was born.
Yeah, the little runt. Yeah,
little runt.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it was actually
an affinity for runts.
I know. But it was kind of cool. Like they didn't like eat it or anything. Like it was like very ritualistic. Like on the camera, you can see, I guess it's Jackie or Shadow, and I'm not sure which one. Take the little bird and like fly it away, like the little body, and like it was very just like we are done and you go away. Like you know, I don't know why. I just assumed like hamsters, they would just eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, they took it
No,
away.
well, rodents are different. I actually
They
just
are
saw a
different.
story. I just saw a story of a gorilla whose little baby died, and she carried around its little dead body as it was becoming nothing, carried it around for like something like, was it 7 weeks or something? Until she was ready to let him go.
She was disassociating.
Totally disassociated,
She's
yes.
like, this is my baby.
Yeah.
My
No,
baby's
you see like
fine.
pictures of this like, and I guess they just let her, it was like in a zoo, and they're like, well, this is how she has to grieve. So,
Oh,
yeah.
poor mama.
So sad. Yeah, she was totally, yeah. Yes, so animals have hearts.
Oh God. Ugh, poor thing.
Um, we wanted to shout out our friend Ed Bagley because Claudia was listening to a podcast yesterday. What was the podcast?
He did. Ted Danson has a podcast that he
All right.
usually hosts with Woody Harrelson, but I guess when Woody is out shooting or working, his wife Mary Steenburgen comes on. So it was the two of them, and they're all great friends for a very, very long time. And
Mhm.
he did talk about
So
Caesar and
it was Ed and
Reuben.
Rochelle on there, or is it just Ed?
Rochelle, just Ed. I think she was. Of course, she was there.
Of course she was, because we love you, Rochelle.
um, but they were talking about doing Caesar and Reuben again. He has a version that we talked about. He talked about the last time we did the show here. So we are putting it out there that we do want to mount it again because he's written a version all in Spanish and would like to get a Mexican director in there to direct this version. And
Yep.
yeah,
Ed, we're just to let you know, Ed, we are at the ready to help you produce this thing.
Studio CNC, let's get it up. Let's get it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
at
and
the
we were
ready.
also talking to our friend Mario Roca at what was it? Some
The
party.
LATC, is it there?
Yeah. And you know, like we had a conversation, like we can get funding for it. And I think it's a very timely show. I'm just putting that out there too, because I know Rochelle is concerned about, you know, the funds to produce it.
About
But I
him
think that
depleting their personal money again.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
But I
yeah.
think we can get it funded, you know, and I think that it's an evergreen musical, and I think, you know, very important, especially in this day and age, you know.
Yes. So you know, Ed, we're gonna tag you in this so that you hear it.
Mm-hmm. We want to do it.
Besides, we just love working with you guys, so let's do it.
Yeah, it was a very special. I mean, obviously, we have friendships that we met there. We have friendships that have lasted through. You know, it's just a very special show to do.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah, and it was good.
Yeah,
It was
it
great.
was great. Yeah.
All right. Well, have we taken up enough of people's time?
Well, let me shout out another little GoFundMe really quickly.
Talk about meta.
From just right over there. I just want to shout out the Polyphonic Spree family. There is a GoFundMe on my Facebook page, and I'll try to post it on my Twitter as well. Chris Penn, who is synonymous with Polyphonic Spree, from tour manager to heading up Good Records in Dallas, Texas. If you need some cool vinyls, go to Good Records on Garland if you're in the DFW airport or area. But Chris had an accident and is currently in the ICU. We had Jen, his wife, on when we were talking to the Polyphonic Spree ladies. You know, it's a pretty heavy situation. You can read about it on my Facebook page, on the GoFundMe. Any little bit helps. He had a bad fall and is, you know, in the ICU dealing with paralysis. We don't know how permanent or anything like that, but it's pretty devastating for that family and for all his friends and family. So if you can help, that would be great.
Our hearts go
They're
out to you.
asking, yeah, they're asking not to directly reach out to Jen, and the family right now while they're dealing with all this stuff. But
But you posted the GoFundMe,
I posted a GoFundMe.
so
My
go look
sister
for
has,
Claudia's site.
Stephanie Dolph Piro has also posted it. Tim DeLauder, lead singer of Polyphonic, he's posted it and is kind of heading up the
Spearheading
funding
it.
for that,
Yeah.
spearheading it. Yep. Yeah.
We've got two Buliches watching.
Hey.
Speaking of Dallas, not to change the subject, but if you're in Dallas, in a few weeks, I think,
Yeah.
Waitress is going to be opening with our very, very dear friend Tiffany Solano
I'm super
and
bummed.
Christina Austin Lopez.
Yes.
Both of them are in the show, but so
I'm super
happy
bummed
for
to
Tiffany.
be, yeah, I'm so bummed to be missing it.
Me too. Me
Ugh.
too. I would give anything to go see that.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to a couple of my friends who are on the Broadway right now.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Sola. He is swinging for and covering for Buena Vista Social Club, which just opened. Congratulations. And then about to open is our friend
My birthday twin.
Carla Jimenez in Real Women Have Curves. So
Yep. And
the musical.
My college
So
friend,
proud.
John Hemphill, is joining the cast of Redwood. So good on him. I think he's been teaching. He and his wife have been teaching for a few years now. And so he's back on the Broadway doing Redwood.
So we're planning to go back to our CNC and Conversation show and have some of these friends on and other people as well. We always have a lot of different kinds of artists on. So yeah, and we'd love to have them back. We had Carla on before, but she's fun. So
let's talk about the Broadway debut, baby.
The Broadway. Anyway, all right. Thank you all for watching. It's nice to be back. We'll try to do this again before I get home. But until then, take care of yourselves.
Yes. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. It's kind of rough out there right now, guys.
Go listen to Eben Schletter's song. Well, shit, I sang on it now. I can't remember. I'm old. Bye, everybody. Bye. Ending stream.